Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Fielded in the end zone, it's Taylor. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here.
Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Lopez lost to fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did its job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Green. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That opening script from the offensive coordinator didn't lead to a score as they punted on their first possession. Now they have it back. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Oh, he's got some space. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Lopez to pass. He's got an open man. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
Picks up the first down. Open space at the 25. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Lopez wants to fire. Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Yeah, he threw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Smashes through the tackle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Slithers into space. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Here's a heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job in the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Thought they had something set up there, but he'll be stopped just short, and it'll be 4th down. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there. But
there he goes. He's at the 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Finds his target down the middle.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Lopez to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. He'll go to the sneak. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st down from the 28. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Line is set on third down. Lopez wants to fire. Keeps, and the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Punt is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll go to the ground. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Try to get it to the edge. Runs through the tackle. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Lopez to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Here we go. They'll try to get outside. Finds a little space. He smashes his way through again. There he goes to the right. And they're in for a touchdown. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Back to throw, it's Jordan. Got his man on the outside. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The Yellow Jackets have been hanging in there, but they can't afford any more miscues. They have to seize the moment. They're up by a field goal over Georgia Tech. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback moving. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Lopez wants to fire. Rushes on him. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And big pass plays like that are the product of an offensive line doing a great job in pass protection. That quarterback cannot read the coverage and get the football out of his hands to the open receiver unless he has time. So give this offensive line tons of credit up front for communicating and not giving up any ground. They are being so physical.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they can't make the connection.
The The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Past the first down marker and still running. Racing to the right. He's at the 20. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Coming out with it, it's Green. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Lopez to pass. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Ship. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion. when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna sling it on second down. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep
breaks into the open. The 20, 10. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Lining up to add another. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Lopez wants to fire. With the catch, it's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Johnson. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is. Make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB?
Turning it on! Got the first down and still on his feet. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Might as well give it to him again. Across the 25, he's got room. And into the end zone for a touchdown. Boy, did he just scorched that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by a field goal over Georgia Tech. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Fires to the big fella. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
At midfield, he's got room. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Let's go.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught. It's shipped. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, North Carolina! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And he puts through the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll run the toss. Oh, he's got some space. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Fighting off the defender. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Can't get him to the ground. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give and tick, 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 tick. Powers through the defender. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Plows through the defense. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And the extra point was good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Lopez to pass. Safe completion on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense on that play, sniffing out the screen pass. They had their eye on the ball. They were able to rally to the running back, gain him no yards.
Tight end now in motion. Using his legs, it's Goss. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll go to the toss. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. He's at the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave. The offense on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball.
Breaks into the open. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish. Now they have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. And the Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. Lopez wants to fire. Fires toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the board and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go.